This video was made in partnership with New Chapter Vitamins. Welcome back to TWN TV. Today we are talking to my pregnant friends. This one goes out to all the ladies who just found out they're pregnant, which is basically all of my friends at this point. Being pregnant is obviously very exciting, but it's also very stressful. For the first time, women have to make choices about what to eat that will affect more than just themselves. If this sounds scary, hang on just a moment, because in this video I'm going to sum it up, make it real simple and not scary. The three questions I'm going to address in this video are: number one, do I really need to take a prenatal vitamin? Number two, which nutrients should I focus on getting through food? And number three, should I be eating for two? So let's start with that first question. A prenatal vitamin is an absolute must. I recommend starting one even if you are trying to get pregnant, before you're pregnant, or if it's even a possibility in your future. And that's because the first thing that starts to develop is a teeny tiny spinal cord and brain. And to support that, we need extra folic acid, which is a B vitamin. Most women don't find out that they are pregnant until a few weeks after already being pregnant. So it's very important that we get that in early on. However, if you find out after, it's never too late to start, and it's important that you do so and continue to do so throughout pregnancy. A prenatal can also ensure that you're getting in all the nutrients and vitamins that you need. That absolutely does not mean you should neglect fruits, veggies, whole grains, healthy fats, proteins, all that good stuff, when you happen to be craving pickles and ice cream. But we all know that those first few weeks can be incredibly difficult to keep food down. Many women even lose their appetite or the ability to eat the amount that they used to as the baby grows and takes up physical space inside the belly. This only makes it harder to get those good nutrients in. There are a lot of gummy versions of prenatals on the market right now, which seems like an easier option than swallowing a large pill, especially during the first trimester when morning sickness is a bit all too real. But most of those gummies come with added sugar and gelatin, two things that I wouldn't want you to ingest even if you weren't pregnant. New Chapter's Perfect Prenatal Multivitamin is a great choice. It's 100% vegetarian, non-GMO project verified, and contains organic whole food ingredients like kale and broccoli. The fact that it's fermented makes it not only good for the gut during a time when it needs extra support, but also makes it gentle enough to take on an empty stomach, so it really shouldn't cause nausea. Before trying Perfect Prenatal, I recommend that you speak to your doctor about your specific prenatal nutrition needs. Okay, now let's talk specific nutrients to be on the lookout for now that you are pregnant. We already mentioned folic acid, probably being the number one most important nutrient. Next, we have vitamin D. A recent study showed that up to 4,000 IUs of vitamin D, that's a lot, during pregnancy had the greatest benefits in preventing preterm labor, births, and infections. But the average prenatal contains just 400 IUs. Perfect Prenatal from New Chapter contains 1,000 IUs. The rest can be obtained from food like salmon and egg yolks. And we also make vitamin D by way of sunlight penetrating through our skin, which is very cool. The third most important nutrient is iron, and iron is so important during pregnancy because it plays a role in making those red blood cells. Their job is to deliver oxygen to the mom and to the baby's body. Deficiency in iron can leave a pregnant woman with anemia and extreme fatigue. Food sources of iron include tofu, eggs, nuts, seeds, and whole grains. New Chapter's Perfect Prenatal contains fermented iron and folate, which makes it easier to absorb and digest. The last and probably most important thing I want to leave you with is some wisdom on the myth of eating for two. For many women, as soon as they pee on that stick and find out that they are pregnant, their inner wisdom gets hijacked by their new pregnancy brain that thinks it should and can eat everything and anything. For a lot of women, there's a lot of freedom that comes with this news because they can stop calorie counting, dieting, and obsessing and eat a lot of the foods that have been off limits for a long time. While I see that as a positive thing, it's important to know the facts. And during the first trimester, believe it or not, no extra food energy, no extra calories are actually needed. So instead, think about upping your quality of produce in the house and eating as nutritionally dense as possible. And of course, don't forget your prenatal vitamin. If you do choose to take Perfect Prenatal, you want to take 3 a day. They can be taken all at once or scattered throughout the day, whatever works best for you. I'll put a discount code in the notes below if you want to try. Good luck on your pregnancy, and I can't wait to see you in the next video.